Okay, this is a video on word problems involving perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter of a rectangle is the sum of its sides. If the length of the rectangle is L and the width of the rectangle is W, then the formula is P equals 2L plus 2W. A length plus a length plus a width plus a width. Okay, solving word problems involving the perimeter. Step 1. Write down the unknowns. If the unknowns are width and length, then write down width and length. Number 2. Determine which unknown is being referred to. It is usually the unknown at the end of the sentence which compares the two unknowns. Let this unknown be x. Then write an expression for the other unknown by translating the sentence which describes it. Number 3. Write down the formula for perimeter of a rectangle. 2L plus 2W equals P. I put the P on the right-hand side just to make the calculations a little bit easier. Also, write down any given values. So if they give you that the perimeter is 500 feet, then write down P equals 500. Number 4. Replace the variables L and W with the expressions for each in terms of x. Also, replace P with the value given. Number 5. Solve the equation. 6. Answer the question. Replace the value found for x into each expression for the unknowns. 7. Check the answer using the values found and the formula. Okay, you might want to pause to write down all the directions, but we'll get started. Here's our first of two examples. Number 1. The length of a rectangle is 3 feet less than twice the width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 114 feet, find the length and width of the rectangle. Okay, number 1. Write down the unknowns. What are we trying to find? We're trying to find the width and the length. So let's write it down, width and length. Number 2. Determine which unknown is being referred to. It's usually at the end of the sentence. Let this unknown be x. So let's go to that sentence. The length of a rectangle is 3 feet less than twice the width. Which one is being referred to? They're telling you about length, but it's in reference to width. Yeah, you're right. Width is going to be x. Now, write an expression for the other unknown. So we need an expression for length. It's 3 feet less than twice the width. And width we determined was x. So 3 less than is subtraction. It's also one of those phrases where we have to reverse the order. Twice means 2 times. So what will we have for length? Right, 2x minus 3. 3 less than twice the width. Number 3. Write down the formula for perimeter of a rectangle and also write down any given values. There's our formula for perimeter, and there's the value of P, 114 feet. Replace the variables L and W with the expression for each in terms of x. Also replace P with the given value. So this L is 2x minus 3. So in place of this L, you're going to replace it with 2x minus 3. W is x, so this W will be replaced with x, and P will be replaced with 114. We now have our equation. The next step is to solve the equation. Distribute the 2. Add the like terms. That gives us 6x minus 6 equals 114. Add 6 to both sides. That gives us 6x equals 120. Next step is to divide by 6 on both sides. So x is equal to 20. We've solved the equation, but we're not done. Answer the question by replacing each expression for the unknowns with the value of x. So we're going to take this 20, go back to our unknowns, and replace each x with that value of 20. So width is 20, w equals 20. Put that 20 in place of this x, 2 times 20 minus 3, and that'll give us 37. We can now answer in the sentence, the width is 20 feet, and the length is 37 feet. Last step is to check the answer. Make sure that 2 widths and 2 lengths will add up to be the given 114 perimeter. 2 times 37 plus 2 times 20, does that equal 114? Let's see, 2 times 37, that's 74, and 2 times 20 is 40, and that does add up to be 114. So we can feel confident that our answer is correct. Okay, we'll do one more example.